When I'm identifying unwritten rules of workplaces and I'm working with leaders on what to make transparent or even, God forbid, get rid of, the number one pushback I get is how much more work it will put on their plate or how everything will descend into chaos. Of like, if we don't have this super strict performance expectation that we don't write down and we just expect of people, people will just show up and drag. I've literally had that be a concern from a government executive before. But what if people go to Congress and drag? First of all, we all wear work drag every day, especially pre-2020. Professionalism is a performance defined by a small group of people to apply to another small group of people who look like them and have similar cultural characteristics so as not to put themselves out. And when the rest of us were allowed to join the workforce by force, those rules didn't change, and there are a lot more work for most of the population. Even seemingly similar white dudes who may be neurodivergent and working class have a hard time with this. And what this comment really points out to me is that this is something that leaders can do that not only is more inclusive and fair, but also makes your life easier. Yes, you have to do the work up front to make sure that you are setting performance standards that are relevant for the job, backed up by evidence, and communicating them across the organization. But you're saving yourself the nightmare of people not knowing what they're doing, promoting the wrong people into chaos, losing great employees because they're never rewarded, and just the extra time it takes to rate someone when you don't really know what those ratings mean. Fairness is not always harder, and it's not always going to descend into chaos. A lot of things take more work. Take the small wins where you can.